Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. I'm going to be going over maintenance and care for a wig. So the first question I often get asked by clients is how often should they wash their wig, and are there any do's and don'ts when it comes to washing your wig? So how often you wash your wig depends on if you use a lot of products in your wig, if you sweat a lot on your head, and if you wear it often. So someone that wears their wig daily, they could probably wash their wig once a month. Somebody that wears their wig once a week could probably wash it every 2 months. Somebody who wears their wig maybe once a month, maybe they could wash it every 3 to 4 months. But then again, that depends on if you add a lot of products. If you add a lot of products to the hair, it's recommended to wash it a bit sooner than the schedule I just gave you, because you don't want a greasy wig that can cause shedding. You know, it can cause it to look a bit greasy and oily, and then it just won't have that pleasant silky feeling anymore. In terms of do's and don'ts, it's recommended to use a sulfate-free shampoo. That's the best option because it's more gentle on the hair strands on the wig. But if you do use a sulfate-free shampoo, that's also okay, but just don't do it often because that can cause the hair to strip faster. And also, if you have a colored wig, the color will strip off a lot faster as well. Another must do for your wig is get a really good conditioner. You could get a conditioner that matches the shampoo that you use, and drench your wig in that conditioner and let it sit for the recommended time on the bottle. Do not let it sit for hours on end because that can cause the hair to get really greasy. Even when you wash it, it won't come out completely. It'll take a couple of washes for the grease to come out. So it's recommended to definitely use a sulfate-free shampoo, use the matching conditioner, and follow the instructions on the bottle. Another do for your wig on wash day is definitely let it air dry if you have the time. It usually takes about 24 to 48 hours for a wig to completely dry via air dry. And the reason why I recommend it is because number one, you're not applying any heat to it from the blow dryer, because the less heat on the wig, the longer it will last over time. And also you're giving your wig a break, you know, because you blow dry it and comb it at the same time, you're like, you know, pulling out a couple strands here and there. That's natural, that's okay. But if you let it air dry, you wouldn't be doing that. So it, you know, preserves the wig a bit longer. So that's do's and don'ts for wash day. How to deal with frizzy hair. To deal with frizzy hair, you just need a good product that is made for frizzy hair. For instance, I like to use Wow, W-O-W. Their products are really good for frizzy hair. If you just follow the instructions on the serum bottle or the spray bottle, either one's good. It will basically tell you to just, once you finish washing it and you're letting it air dry, put a bit of the serum on the wig, especially where it's prone to being frizzy, and just like comb it through, massage it through, and then that will help with taming any flyaway hairs. So you know the short hairs on your wig, it will help with that, and it will help the hair strands to stay more uniformed, so then you won't have the frizziness. Another topic I'll discuss is storing your wig. There's a couple of ways to store your wig. Number one is on a mannequin head, like one of these. You can get these from Amazon. They're really great and it looks really pretty. And then you also have a corkscrew head that comes on a mannequin head stand. I can show you that. You also get this from Amazon. And then lastly, you have something called a hanger storage bag. I actually sell these are from my brand. They're available on my Etsy page, and what you do is you clip the wig in the hanger and then clip it down, of course, and then you put it inside this bag and it will hang in the middle. Zip here for easy access. So if you have multiple wigs and you don't want them all on a mannequin head, you can store them away, put them away in your wardrobe. It's also great for traveling because you'll have your wig inside and then you can just fold it up, and it just makes transport so much easier, because then when you get to your destination, you pull it out of your suitcase, hang it in the wardrobe. Another common question I get from clients is how to maintain blonde hair and make sure it doesn't get brassy. And the number one thing to do is when you are using heat tools, do not turn them up too high. So keep the temperature minimal, you know, like your blow dryer, your straightener, your curler, put them at the lowest temperature and style your wig that way. It will take a little bit longer, but you'll get the desired results without ruining the hair, because the more heat applied to a wig, a blonde wig, the brassier it will get over time. And that leads us on to the last bit, which is heat styling do's and don'ts. So like we just mentioned, for blonde wigs, keep the temperature low on any heat styling product you're using. Always use a heat protectant before applying any heat to your wigs. You could use any heat protectant you choose. My preference is to use Tresemme. I love their hair care brand. It's amazing for wigs. In terms of frequency of styling, I would recommend trying not to apply too much heat to your wigs. If you wear your wig every single day, you shouldn't really need to style your wig every single day with a curler or a straightener or anything like that. But if you do, make sure you're using heat protectant, and just bear in mind, the less heat you use on your wig, the longer it will last. So those are my maintenance and care tips and tricks. If you found this video helpful, please thumbs up this video and make sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date with my future wig care videos. Thank you for watching.